Hey everyone, thanks for joining the good, the bad, and the nerdy as we do this kind of impromptu conversation about the Book of Boba Fett trailer. Yeah, so we're just gonna get right into it. Avery, you've watched the trailer. What did you think?
Well, first impressions, I was actually a little bit underwhelmed. The reason why I say that is I think I'm actually just how I feel with superhero movies as far as Marvel, I'm getting burnt out of Star Wars stories. And not to say I did not love The Mandalorian, I love The Mandalorian. But seeing I don't know, I guess a older Boba Fett doesn't excite me as much as I would love to see a younger Boba Fett and his journey as, what he was doing during the time of Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. I would love to see that kind of Boba Fett. So seeing this one, I was like, all right, I mean, cool. I guess he's trying to be the new, um, you know, Jabba the Hutt, in which, everyone, I guess there's that power struggle. But I don't know. I don't know. Like, I think, and I'm pretty sure probably a lot of people would agree, like they were hoping to see more of a younger, like I think that's what everyone wanted, is like, yo, what is the backstory of Boba Fett, and not necessarily like the continuation of like, oh, now after Return of the Jedi, here's what happened. And like, I don't know, I'm kind of burnt out of that. Like, I want to see these characters more fleshed out, but that's my first impression.
I'd like to see Boba Fett get out of the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Just saying.
Yes. Like, exactly. Like, I want to, yeah, like, he survived. How did he survive? Like, what journey did he go on after that, after what happened of, Return of the Jedi? Like, I would love to see that story of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
I don't see how they can't throw to that at some point during this series. The question everyone asks is, how did he get out of the Sarlacc?
Right.
So I think that's probably going to be a big part of this, is the flashback of him and what he's done. The irony of that trailer is there's a lot of Easter eggs in there. One of them being is that throne that he's sitting on. The symbols on the back across here, they say Boba Fett. So either he had a chair made up before he went and he killed Bib Fortuna, or he's got a chair guy that can make one on the fly.
Or maybe it's some sort of prophecy thing.
Right.
Well, I doubt it. And they've never had any kind of prophecy kind of stuff. Well, other than, the Skywalker prophecy.
Yeah, because I mean, why does the chair say that?
Because I just think it's an Easter egg that they snuck in there. How many people can translate Abresh?
Right.
Nerds.
Not many.
Really big nerds.
The biggest.
So, what'd you think,
Steve?
My
English to Abresh dictionary now. I liked it. I'm a big fan of Dave Filoni and anything that he does. I watched the Clone Wars. I watched Rebels. If he wants to play around with Boba Fett, I'm going to let him. He's got the best toys right now.
Cool. I did like Clone Wars. The animation was total shit.
You didn't have the stories are what I watched.
I know.
They're all good.
But like, I want to go back and watch it, and then like I look at the animation, like no, thank you.
Right. Yeah, I echo Chris' statement. The animation is garbage, but yes, the story is amazing, and I didn't realize that that it was him that was doing this. So now I'm a little more excited because I did really enjoy Clone Wars.
Yeah, it's basically him and Jon Favreau doing. Yeah. They did well enough with The Mandalorian that Disney gave him the keys to Boba Fett.
Yeah. All right. Well, now I'm a little more interested.
So I have some things to point out.
Cool.
This spider robot thing that, from what I understand, is called a monk.
Bomar monks, yeah. They're a religious order that believes that all things physical was held them back. So they literally removed their brains and put them in these fishbowl things that these spiders, which are separate entities, robots, take care of and move around Jabba's palace, which is a Bomar monastery originally. It just because they don't care about things physical, Jabba more or less just moved in and took over. and Boba Fett's doing the same.
So my complaint here is this looks like crap. This CGI is
The
terrible.
CGI is a little bit clunky, but it's still better than when we saw the last time we saw these things in Return of the Jedi.
It's true.
So right, yeah, but yeah, this is terrible. My as far as trailers go, this is a Star Wars trailer. They are excellent at bringing in the nostalgia, and this one in particular has the aliens. You feel like you're back on Tatooine with all the different aliens that they've got. I like that. It's nice to see that finally.
One thing I will. Oh, sorry, Chris.
No, go ahead.
I would say, yeah, one thing about that too. Like, I love the fact that they're using more practical, right, when it comes to the makeup, like with the monster and stuff. It's not CGI heads. You know, they're actual. You can tell there's actually people under there, and I really appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
My next complaint. There is a lot of footage without a helmet on. And I'm not saying he's got to be like the kind that like keeps his helmet on or whatever, but I mean, come on, it's Boba Fett.
I imagine what we're seeing in this trailer is just snippets from episode 1, maybe something from episode 2. We're going to see him in the helmet a lot. I mean, the dented helmets, that's Boba Fett's jam.
Yeah. I would agree with Chris. I was expecting kind of more of like a dread approach, right? You know, where he's just pretty much has his helmet on constantly. And even even in the trailer, I would actually love to see just have the helmet on. Like, obviously we know what's under the helmet, but I feel just still bringing that more, you know, just mysterious vibe to, you know, Boba Fett, to just keep the helmet on. I think that would have been really cool.
Yeah, definitely. So I've got 2 more points. One has a visual.
Okay.
And it's at the 109-minute mark. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, what do we call this now?
Boba Fett spaceship.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's what they'll just call it in the show.
Disney has officially changed the name, but the name is it escapes me right now.
Okay.
It's the name of the class of the ship, kind of like the Millennium Falcon is not the Millennium Falcon. That's not the class of the ship. That's what it's called. Like this one was called the Slave One. The Millennium Falcon was a YT Carillion cruiser. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, I don't think the word Slave One was ever mentioned in the original trilogy.
I don't think so either.
Oh yeah.
I bet it was in the prequels.
I don't think so, but maybe
with all the Jango Fett stuff. And so at the very end, he's talking to his like he called them, they were the generals for Jabba the Hutt. And so he's talking to those guys, and one of them kind of like challenged him, and at the very end he said, "Speak freely." So, and obviously he's trying to show, I'm going to be different than Jabba the Hutt. I'm going to be more, I don't know, understanding. I'm going to be more,
which is what you want in your crime lords.
What's that?
That's what you want in your crime lords. You want them to be more understanding.
Right. So yeah, that I was kind of wondering if he said that. Like, I want to see that part now, because I want to know if he says, "Please speak freely," because he's just going to take out anyone who's got anything to say, because that's also how a crime boss works. Like, you can't have any uppity shit going on.
Right. Like basically someone spoke out of line, he shot them and then said, "No, please. Anyone else, speak freely, by all means."
Oh, did he actually shoot them? I thought
no,
they don't show anything. It just cuts to him
Yeah.
saying that.
In my head, that's what I figure. Like, yeah, like some sort of crime lord would do. Be like, someone would speak like, "What's what causes me, or what's stopping me from, taking you out? Shoot him in the face, and then like, oh, please, no, by all means, speak freely."
Okay.
And everyone's decided.
Well, okay, that's all I've got to say on it. So let's ask. I've got a question. How many episodes are you willing to give it? Do we know how many episodes it's going to be?
I do not. I believe I saw something about it being 12 episodes, but
Okay,
I could be
that's a
wrong
lot.
on that.
That's a lot for a Disney Plus show, I feel.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot.
So how many episodes?
That's about what they've been running with the Marvel shows.
I thought they were like 8.
No, I think they were about 12. Okay. I could be wrong.
So Avery, how many episodes are you going to give it?
I will give it. I'll give it 3 episodes. If I'm not interested about 3 episodes, then I will be like, all right, I'm done. Which has been traditional for Disney Plus, Marvel shows I've been watching. I'll give it 3 episodes in, and I'm like, that's not for me.
So how about you, Steve?
I'm a Star Wars fan. If it's
figured.
bad, I'll watch it.
You're all in. Okay.
Awesome. Love it.
I'll take a couple of drinks and I'll just Last Jedi it up and
we're not allowed to talk about that. Not allowed to talk about that. I was gonna give it 2. I have a funny feeling Steven is gonna do his best to talk me into keep watching it.
Here's the thing. It's gonna tie into whatever happens next in the Star Wars universe. So if you don't watch it, you're gonna be behind. I mean, the next thing, which might be great, you'll be behind.
I'm kind of with Avery where I don't care. Like, like it's got to be good. If it's gonna suck me in, if it sucks me in, I'm there. But if it's just the same, just consume. And like I like the Mandalorian. I didn't care for season 2 as much as season 1. But like it's got to keep my attention. Otherwise, I got other things to do. All right. So you heard it here first. Please like, subscribe, share, and I hope you guys have a great day.
Bye, guys.